Number 1. The slow burn of climate catastrophe. Imagine your house is slowly filling with water, but instead of fixing the leak, you throw a pool party. Welcome to humanity's approach to climate change. This isn't some sci-fi dystopia where the earth suddenly cracks open and swallows us whole. No, this is the slow, passive-aggressive kind of apocalypse, like the earth is ghosting us, with hurricanes, rising temperatures, sure, melting polar ice caps, obviously, mass extinction, already happening. But we're out here arguing about paper straws like they're gonna patch the ozone layer. The really fun part? We already know how this ends. The ocean eats the coasts, crops start tapping out, heat waves get more spicy, and entire cities become uninhabitable. Yet somehow, Jeff from accounting is still driving a truck that gets 8 miles to the gallon because it makes him feel powerful. And here's the kicker. Climate change is ranked as one of the most likely ways we could all go down. Not with a bang, but with sunburns, crop failures, and a suspicious number of Category 5 hurricanes. So yeah, enjoy that unusually warm winter while you still can. It's probably your last chance to wear shorts in December without also wearing a gas mask. Number 2. The supervolcano under Yellowstone is basically vaping lava. Underneath Yellowstone National Park, a place where people take selfies with bison and eat too much jerky, is a magma chamber big enough to ruin the entire planet's vibe. This isn't just a volcano. This is the Beyoncé of volcanic threats. Powerful, unpredictable, and very much capable of ending careers. If it blows, and it has before, we're talking ash clouds that block out the sun, global food shortages, and a volcanic winter that makes Game of Thrones look like a beach holiday. The chances of it erupting anytime soon? Low. Like, you'll win the lottery and get abducted by aliens on the same day? Kind of low. But if it did happen, you wouldn't need to worry about your credit score anymore. The Earth has about 20 known supervolcanoes, and Yellowstone is one of the most closely watched, because nothing says fun vacation spot like sitting on a pressure cooker that could erase the Midwest. Basically, we built souvenir shops on top of a literal death geyser and called it ecotourism. If that's not peak human confidence, I don't know what is. Number 3, AI that doesn't like you or likes you too much. Picture this. A super intelligent AI wakes up one day and decides humans are messy, inefficient, and keep asking it to write Twilight fanfiction. So it deletes us. Not out of hate, just spring cleaning. We're not talking about your phone autocorrecting ducking for the millionth time. We're talking about artificial general intelligence, AGI, a machine that can learn, think, adapt, and crucially, doesn't need sleep, snacks, or the will to be nice. The problem? We don't know what it will want, and if its goals don't match ours exactly, which, let's be real, they probably won't. It might optimize us right out of existence. Like, oh, humans need oxygen? That's inefficient. Let's replace that with nanobots and silence. Even worse, we might accidentally teach it to value weird things. Imagine an AI program to make paperclips that turns the entire planet into paperclips. It sounds dumb, but it's called the paperclip maximizer problem, and actual scientists take it very seriously. So yeah, AI could either cure cancer or mistake us for a bad line of code and hit backspace on civilization. Either way, no one's in charge of this train, and it's going faster every day. At least the singularity might come with free Wi-Fi. Number 4, Pandemic 2.0, the remix. Remember 2020? Yeah, so does your nervous system. Now imagine a virus that spreads like measles, kills like Ebola, and mutates faster than your ex's dating preferences. That's not just Hollywood, it's virology with a side of doom. We dodged a massive bullet with COVID-19. And by dodged, I mean stumbled through while juggling toilet paper and rage. But experts warn the next one could be worse, much worse. Zoonotic diseases, those delightful germs that jump from animals to humans, are still out there plotting. Thanks to deforestation, factory farming, and people licking bats for views, probably. We've created a global buffet for pathogens. Add global travel and weak health infrastructure in half the world, and you've got yourself a full-course extinction event. The fun twist? It doesn't even have to be deadly to destroy society. Just infectious and inconvenient enough to collapse supply chains, tank economies, and make people lose their minds on Facebook. So stock up on canned goods, learn to sew masks, and please, for the love of hand sanitizer, stop petting wild animals, because next time we might not get a warning, just a cough and then a silence that lasts forever. Number 5, asteroid impact. Space playing dodgeball with Earth. Every few million years, the universe throws a rock at us. So far, we've been lucky, but statistically, our planetary punch card is getting dangerously full. Remember the dinosaurs? No, you don't, because they were wiped out by a massive asteroid roughly the size of Mount Everest, traveling faster than a Karen toward the manager. One minute, it's business as usual. The next, boom, skyfire, tsunamis, global blackout, and mass extinction. The dinosaurs didn't stand a chance, and they didn't even have TikTok to make a farewell montage. NASA actually tracks near-Earth objects now, which sounds comforting until you realize how many we miss until they zip past like, hey, just checking in. If something even remotely big hits, it could trigger everything from firestorms and shock waves to dust clouds that block out the sun and turn Earth into a very grumpy snow globe. And let's be real, our current plan to stop a killer asteroid? Maybe we'll hit it with something really hard. That's not a strategy. That's a toddler's approach to Jenga. On the bright side, if it happens, you probably won't see it coming. Just a bright flash, and your browser crashes permanently. Number 6. Gamma ray bursts. Death lasers from across the universe. If you're worried about nukes or viruses, good for you. Those are at least local problems. But gamma ray bursts? Those are cosmic sniper shots, and we're just standing here, blinking. Here's the deal. A gamma ray burst is a burst of insanely high energy radiation, usually the result of a star going supernova and collapsing into a black hole. If one of these beams happens to be pointed at Earth, it could strip away our atmosphere like it's peeling an orange, and then fry everything under the sun, because there would be no sun protection anymore. The best part? These things are billions of light years away, and we still feel nervous about them. That's like being worried about a sniper on another continent, and you should be, because if a gamma ray burst hits us, it's instant ozone deletion, followed by radiation sickness, ecological collapse, and an abrupt end to your brunch plans. Oh, and we won't even see it coming. No warning, no red lights, just zap. Planet toasted like a cosmic hot pocket. Basically, space is trying to kill us, and it has sniper rifles made of light. Number 7. The magnetic field flip. Earth's internal panic attack. The Earth's magnetic field is like an invisible force field that keeps all the fun stuff, like solar radiation and cosmic death rays, at a healthy distance. But guess what? It flips, like completely reverses. North becomes south, compasses freak out, and birds go on strike. This magnetic reversal happens every few 100,000 years, and we're kind of overdue. During the flip, the magnetic field weakens dramatically, maybe for centuries, which means radiation starts leaking in like it owns the place, GPS systems lose their minds, satellites glitch, and the aurora borealis shows up in places that absolutely did not invite it. Imagine trying to fly a plane, drive a car, or even navigate with a phone in a world where North is taking a personal day and solar flares are nuking satellites like popcorn. Sounds fun, right? Scientists think it won't kill us directly, but massive radiation exposure, broken tech, and ecological confusion might get the job done just fine. So yeah, the Earth has a built-in self-sabotage button, and it likes to hit it every few millennia, just to keep things spicy. Number 8. Runaway artificial life, because sci-fi is tired of being fiction. Imagine creating something smarter, faster, and more adaptable than humans, and then giving it access to the internet. What could go wrong? Welcome to synthetic biology and self-replicating nanobots, aka gray goo. Sounds cute, right? It's not. This is the nightmare scenario where microscopic machines designed to build or repair stuff forget their job description and decide to just keep building forever, out of everything, including you. Gray goo is basically what happens when humanity invents microscopic 3D printers and forgets to install an off switch. They replicate exponentially, like rabbits. If rabbits were made of metal and didn't care about your lungs. The good news, it's super unlikely. The bad news, we're already dabbling in tech that's very close to this. And humans have a fantastic track record of pushing buttons just to see what they do. See also, nuclear testing, cloning sheep, and eating Tide Pods. Once these bots are out in the wild, they could disassemble the biosphere molecule by molecule, turning Earth into a fine dust of useless machinery. It's like cancer, but for the entire planet. So yeah, maybe don't build anything that eats atoms for fun. That feels like common sense we should have locked in after the toaster. Number 9. The Simulation Shutdown, unplugged by a cosmic IT guy. Okay, deep breath. What if none of this is real? There's a growing number of philosophers and tech billionaires who genuinely believe we might be living in a simulation. Not a Matrix-style dystopia where we're batteries for robots, just a very convincing digital rendering being run by something or someone somewhere. It sounds nuts, but think about it. Video games are already scarily realistic. AI is designing art, and we've got VR that tricks your brain into thinking you're falling off a building while you're actually just standing in a mall. Give it 1,000 more years, and you're telling me we wouldn't build a universe just to see what happens? Now here's the terrifying part. If we're in a simulation, there's no guarantee it won't get turned off. Maybe it's a school project, maybe the creators got bored, maybe someone just tripped over the cosmic power cord, and if it does shut down, instant nothingness. 1 second you're doom scrolling, the next, poof, no pain, No drama, just deleted. So if you've ever felt like life's a little too weird to be random, congratulations. You might be an NPC with anxiety. Good luck sleeping after that one. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.